Good evening and welcome to the 13th Annual Bookmark Awards. I'm Selae and I'm your host tonight as we celebrate digital marketing excellence. Now, the past year has pushed us to new limits. Our agencies, our teams, our clients, our commitment to homeschooling have stretched us to reach for new heights. We have navigated new ways of thinking. We have developed new ways of telling brand stories. And we've discovered that we can make a bottle of wine last quite a few days if we put our minds to it. The 2021 bookmarks are about rewarding just that. No, not stockpiling on alcohol, agency people. It's about rewarding the work that is moving our industry forward. The creatives, the strategists, the developers, the copywriters, the trendsetters, the digital marketing trailblazers. Tonight, we applaud you. We'd like to thank our incredible sponsors for making all of this possible. The 2021 bookmarks are proudly brought to you by DSTV Media Sales, as well as a long list of sponsors without whom this ceremony would have just been a PDF press release. So thank you to 24.com, Accenture Interactive, Google, Tractor Outdoor, iProspect, MediaMark, APSA, Joe Public United, Viz Community, Voda Media, Red and Yellow, DMAT, and Everlytic. We would have loved to be face-to-face tonight, but due to the Rona, we're keeping everyone safe and broadcasting from a studio right here in Johannesburg. We'll be announcing the awards in a roundtable discussion format with some top industry insiders joining us on the panel and sharing their insights on some of the winners. We'd also like to hear from you, our viewers, so please join the celebrations on our social media with the hashtags, hashtag bookmarks 2021, hashtag benchmarking excellence, and hashtag digital excellence. Now, speaking of social media, we're going to cross now to our CCO, that is Chief Celebration Officer. We're industry people, so we make up these acronyms. Merica, who is with us tonight, is celebrating winners live on the Bookmarks social media platforms. Hey, girl.
Thank you, Selae. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Bookmark Awards. My name is Merica, and I'm your social host, aka Chief Celebration Officer. I am so happy to be here with you tonight. And remember, guys, you guys can visit all our social media platforms. Very, very easy. Use these hashtags. It is Bookmarks 2021, hashtag benchmarking excellence, and hashtag digital excellence. I want to hear what you guys think of the show tonight, so make sure you visit our social media platforms. But for now, let's see what's happening on Twitter. So we've got a tweet here from King James Group. It says, Purple Books getting pumped for the Eve with over 20 nominations. Oh, it's Purple Bloods. Congratulations to you guys. 20 nominations is quite a lot, and that is the winning spirit that I would love to hear. We also have one here from Tractor Outdoor. It says, we are proud to be one of the sponsors for the 13th Annual Bookmark Awards 2021, celebrating the industry's immense digital creativity despite a tough 2020. The awards take place at 6 p.m. tonight. Good luck to all the entrants. Indeed, good luck to everybody. You guys are all winners in my eyes, but don't forget just to grab a smalling and a drink just to, warm up and get ready for the show. But for now, let's head back to studio with Selae.
Thank you, Merica, and we look forward to hearing from you, our viewers, as the night unfolds. Joining me now is our leadership panel, a powerhouse of women, ladies and gents. These are the people behind the scenes that help make the Bookmark Awards possible. IAB board member Mpumi Ngobese, also co-managing director at Joe Public Johannesburg. Andrea Kwe, the 2021 Bookmarks jury president, also senior director and global category lead for coffee at the Coca-Cola Company. And last but definitely not least, Famida Kasim-Surti, CEO of the Bookmarks 21 naming sponsor, DSTV Media Sales. Good evening, ladies. Just say you're all looking fantastic, and I love that it's a powerhouse of ladies today, right?
Very exciting.
Ah, fantastic. I'll start with you, Famida. We're all about moving the industry forward and digital excellence, and we know that over the past year, digital has grown. We've got COVID, obviously, as a key catalyst for that. Just looking at the business of digital media and where it's going, what is your take on that?
Yeah, I think it's important to point out that when I'm going to give my age away a bit, but digital used to be called new media. And if you think about how it's now so integrated into the overall media ecosystem, it's just so much more than just new media, right? The latest IAB spend report shows that digital grew in a COVID year, rightly so from a consumer point of view, as well as from an ad spend point of view. So what we are seeing is that the overall category of digital has gone to about 20% of overall media spend. So it's no longer just something that just gets added on. I think it's an integrated part of the overall media solution. Brands are investing a lot more in it. It's an exciting place to play in. Traditional media houses are also becoming more digital in their approach. They're also setting up their tech to move things forward on their front as well. So yeah, I think we, as sponsors of the Bookmark Awards, are also excited about this journey of digital and where it's going to go to.
Yeah, fantastic. And obviously 13 years now with the Bookmarks moving the industry forward, Mpumi. When we talk about moving the industry forward, the topic of transformation also comes in. How well do you think we've done in that regard?
So some work has been done in the industry, but I believe that in the case of agencies, there is room to do more. We have to do more. It's simply not enough to ignore. We have to ensure representation across levels and put targets to ensure that we're tracking progress in this regard. And then on clients, there's a huge role for clients to play. Clients need to make transformation a criteria when selecting agencies. They have to use that muscle. On industry bodies, there's been more effort made by the industry bodies than ever before. The ACA and the Creative Circle offer bursaries, schools programs, internships, and of course the IBSA through their work in the Transformation Council, that champions diversity and inclusion in the industry. The IBSA also offers the Front Row program. It's an initiative designed to create much needed access at various levels. It's for young Black media and marketing students currently studying towards a digital qualification. So I believe that with all these stakeholders, if they had to put in their bit, we would see change more quicker.
Fantastic. So we're headed in the right direction, essentially. All right. And Andrea, digital excellence, right? Benchmarking digital excellence. How do we go about doing that? What is this greatness that we're looking for?
I'm a strong believer in awards, and I'm a strong believer that awards should be a way of benchmarking excellence, and it should be a way of driving business results, because without that, as marketeers, we have no role in business. And awards cannot be a vanity or an ego award.
Yeah.
And the robustness of the Bookmark Awards speak to that. And there are two key areas that I believe ensures that. The first one is really around the criteria and the metrics by which the work is judged. And secondly, the quality and the diversity of judges ensures that there are better debates and therefore there are better results. And it makes me really proud and honored to be the jury president as the Bookmark becomes a teenager, in its 13th year. And so the awards address multiple digital channels and platforms, such as web, mobile, content, video, audio, social commerce, user experience. And so it truly addresses the overall opportunity that digital has to move the industry forward. And as my friend Framita here said, it's no longer a separate discipline. It is actually the main act. Digital is the main act, and it permeates through everything that we do as marketers. According to the Deloitte's Digital Acceleration Report, nearly 1 in 2 South Africans will be shopping online. So as long as you can buy stuff online, digital is definitely good business. And so we're seeing clients investing more. You said the average is 20%. In my last role, we're getting up to 30% of our total budget. And CEOs are expecting CMOs to have digital and digital transformation, the understanding of data as a core skill. And so I also have observed some agencies, not all, but the really forward-thinking ones, have started shifting and upskilling their resources towards this new world of digital marketing. And so that's super important. And lastly, I'm particularly proud, as I said, of this judging panel because there are 85, industry experts from multiple disciplines, multiple companies, multiple backgrounds, and I'm really confident that the outcome will be amazing. So in conclusion, digital excellence is good business.
Wow, and that's all we have time for. Thank you so much, ladies. You are definitely inspiring, and I'm honored to be a part of this as well. And that's it, the Bookmarks leadership team. Now, before we dive into rewarding digital excellence, we have some front row winners to announce. The front row is designed to give budding Black creative students, entrepreneurs, and agency interns much needed access to an array of industry resources and insiders. The program plays a crucial role in the IAB South Africa's commitment to galvanizing transformation in the industry. Zinzile Sibanyoni, Nonkululeko Pearl Malunga, Ntantla Bonani, Mfano Rawenzi, Akonakom, Buikano Tamea, Sibabalwe Sineke, Tsepo Sianeho, Muiponi Tlungwani, Tabo Maleka. Congratulations to all of you. And thank you again to our 2021 Front Row Awards partners, the Red and Yellow Creative School of Business, Voda Media, the Digital Marketing Aptitude Test, or DMAT, and of course, the IAB South Africa. We'll be back right after this.
Let's face it, TV isn't going anywhere. It's going everywhere.
I like it. Let's go.
And there's only one way for you to get there.
Hello.
DSTV Media Sales. From TV to video on demand and streaming to digital, you name it, we do it all. Through innovative communication solutions customized to suit every brand and product. Interested? Then contact us today. Because when it comes to media, we're all over it. DSTV Media Sales.
Tonight's awards are split into 8 categories: platforms, communities, channels, emerging digital technology and channels, publishing, campaign, craft awards, and the coveted special honors. We will present bronze, silver, and gold winners in each category and then open up the discussion to our round table to comment on the winners and, of course, the category trends. Now, joining me around the table this evening is our own cast of digital Avengers. I did not write that. It's the script. And these are obviously some of your colleagues, leaders in the digital marketing community. So let's give it up for Kabelo Moshapalo, ECD at TBWA Hunt Lascaris, Mapale Moloi, Industry Lead, Google Sub-Saharan Africa, and last but not least, Shanae Munyan, Integrated Senior Digital Planner at Joe Public Johannesburg. Welcome to the Bookmarks, everybody. You guys are going to be with me all evening, so let's get comfortable. Some exciting things ahead of us.
Awesome.
Welcome, welcome. So, Kabelo, I'm just going to go right ahead and start with you. You're obviously one of the jury chairs this year on the marketing panel. So what can we be anticipating? What are you anticipating tonight?
Awesome. Thank you for having me here. Thanks, Selae. So it was great seeing a great body of work that spans many different categories that you have mentioned already, 8 in total. Yeah. And that's all different ways that brands can connect with their customers and their customer needs, which is quite exciting to see a lot of these innovations and creativity that is relevant to brands and making sure that, it can actually lead to business results, real business results for brands. So besides that, it also is things that are in our dark times making a difference in people's lives, which, has that human element, that human connection, which I think is very, very important to highlight the positivity that can be still had in the world.
And we need positivity. Oh, yeah, we need positivity, please. Shanae, talking about positivity, you're like a positive vibe going on here today. Being the youngest, I'm usually the youngest, but I'm so happy that you're the youngest in the room today. Digital excellence, and you've grown up in digital. What are your expectations tonight?
I think tonight I'm really looking forward to seeing creative excellence at its best, particularly in the digital space, and shining a spotlight on that. I know digital doesn't always get the platform it deserves, and in the Bookmarks, I think this is where we really celebrate it. And especially in these pandemic times, it's more important than ever. So also really excited to see some surprises and watch our talent and brands really push the boundaries in digital.
And Mapale, obviously, Google, you guys are, being such a brand with a lot of equity in the digital space, and you working with Google. What are your expectations tonight?
Well, going last, all the good options have already been taken.
Yeah.
But actually what I'm looking forward to is seeing how brands and the people that they serve have navigated this messy middle of decision-making, right? Where online touchpoints and real-life touchpoints are all melting into one. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also seeing how the creative industry has stood up in a really challenging year.
Definitely. So, yeah, are we all excited to see who the winners are going to be tonight and what we can look forward to?
Let's go.
Absolutely. I hope you're excited, because I am. We're going to actually break format, because that's what we do. We need to be agile and keep moving at this speed of change. We're going to announce our first winner for the evening. So, the 2021 Bookmarks Best Digital Youngster is Selae from Joe Public United.
Guys.
Congratulations, Selae. How do you feel?
I'm so excited. I really am shocked and surprised. You guys really kept that a good secret.
And of course, because you are here today, we're actually going to give you your award live. It took a lot for us to find ways to not reveal the secret, because she's obviously one of our panel tonight. Congratulations. What does this mean to you as a young person winning this award?
I think, in the digital industry, it's become a little bit easier for young people to make their way. Just because of the access to digital mentors and resources, and we've been able to watch digital platforms evolve and grow. And for me, I'm so grateful for those mentors, those opportunities, and I think what this means to me is, a little bit of inspiration for all the youth out there and the youngsters, digital youngsters out there who are, curious, and curiosity driving them to be where they are today. And I also want to just give a shout out to all the youth and say that, I salute you and I want to see you guys on this platform one day. And it's a dream come true as well. So thank you.
We salute you. Like a little bit of a round of applause for you, Selae.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations. But, let's just talk briefly about this before we move on. How important is it to attract the right digital talent, especially amongst the young people within the agencies today?
Critical, because, the young people are actually plugged into culture. They're the ones that are the vehicle to actually speak back to culture or participate into culture. So it is quite important to attract them and give them meaningful things to work on that, ultimately will result to what Shemaine's got here.
Look at you, girl. Congratulations once again. Whew, we finally got that done. The secret's out. I think we all need an ad break. So when we get to that, let's check out one of our sponsors, Accenture Interactive.
From customers to employees, see how we create extraordinary experiences for the people who matter most to your company.
Without any further ado, our first category for the evening, or let's make it our second since we've already announced you, is Platforms, which is brought to you by ABSA. The winners in this category have demonstrated how a digital platform was used as a marketing initiative to enhance customer experience and lead to measurable business results. Let's take a look at the bronze and silver winners in the platforms category. Brand, commercial and retail websites. So interactive. Homey website. Mobile apps. Naked Insurance app. Mobile sites, Gorilla, DSTV, Amamim, Mzansi's freshest memes by DSTV. Games, Ogilvy South Africa, KFC Instagame. Platform innovation, Ogilvy South Africa, KFC Bukarapa. Platform innovation, Levergy,
Nedbank Cup Fan Mode. Platform innovation. In Josie and Joe Public United, Chicken Lick and Hot Wings feed their craving. Brand system or brand file platform. Bluegrass Digital. Union Swiss Bio Oil. B2B mobile app brand community platform. Customer experience design. ShopRite Checkers. Checkers 6060. Checkers 6060. 60-minute grocery delivery app. Customer experience design. So interactive. Homey app. Brand, commercial, and retail websites. Make Rain, Parsons Branding website. E-commerce sites. Make Rain, Shelf Life, the new shelflife.co.za. Mobile apps, so interactive. Homey app. Platform innovation. Ogilvy South Africa, KFC Instagame. Customer experience design. Promise. AB & Bev, Castle Light, Cold Tracker.
Congratulations to our bronze and silver winners on some fantastic work. Now, moving on to our gold winners in the platforms category, and only one gold pixel was awarded for platforms innovation, and it goes to Promise, AB & Bev, Castle Light, Cold Tracker. Wow, I'm completely obsessed with that campaign. And as a strategist, I love how they managed to take a client problem, a brand problem, a consumer pain point, put them together and actually come up with a solution that solves a problem for a client, but also has a consumer benefit. That is amazing. Now, just, Gabelo, looking at this particular campaign, putting consumers or, human at the heart of what we do, how important is that?
That is really, really important, Selae. And I think looking at Cold Tracker, what a great innovation that really does and elevates the creativity of innovation and creative tech. And putting the actual customer need in the center is based on user experience, right? It's based on customer experience. And that is imperative when you're actually dealing within the space of mobile and user interaction. So, given that we are a mobile-first market and region, it's also a big opportunity for us to actually be approaching everything that way. And it's actually a great opportunity that actually drives the way that we should be presenting the content as well as information as well as utility to people, connecting them to their needs and the customer needs, and as well as what the brands are offering from a brand services perspective. So, more importantly, what this kind of technology does, it actually bridges the digital divide because it actually creates more access for people. And I think we as a market should actually be using this to drive this change, to actually allow more people online and create more intuitive experiences that are device-orientated and fit for experience and set the benchmark for the world.
We should definitely be leading the change here, right?
We definitely should be leading the change.
Yeah.
And, we are the youngest population when it comes to demographics from an Africa perspective. So we are a mobile generation. So it goes without saying that we should be there.
Oh, lovely. Now, carrying on with the human first, when we advance in digital technology, we tend to talk data and people become numbers and data. And we forget that the campaigns that we're creating are meant to target people and speak to that human nuance. And those lines start to get blurred along the way. Give us your perspective on that, Mapali.
I think what's really interesting about what consumers are doing and what we're seeing online is that there's a blurring of websites and apps and music services into what people actually need from a platform rather than what the platform is in its truest sense. And the platform focus has shifted to more of a user focus and human needs focus. And what that does, it makes us have to become more intuitive and make things a lot simpler for people when designing platforms. So what we've seen is that in research we did last year is that 75% of people who are more likely to purchase from an app when it's made easy to transact. So we definitely need to make it easy and people will come.
Wow, great. Well, we're going to carry on with these conversations. I hope that it is insightful for you watching at home. There were no winners in the following subcategories, unfortunately: public service and NPO, platforms, web apps, employee experience programming. But congratulations to all the achievers in the platforms category, and a special thank you to ABSA for partnering with the 2021 Bookmarks. Our next category is communities. It is brought to you by Google, also presented right here at our round table today. Mapale, thank you so much. Let's get to it. Winners in the communities category demonstrate how a digital community was used as a marketing initiative using social media campaigns or owned social-based channels. The best campaigns leverage the mechanics and the consumer behavior inherent in social media platforms and online communities. Let's take a look at the bronze and silver winners in the communities category.
Social communities, Promise, AB and Bev, Castle Light, the $3 million call. Social media campaigns, King James Group, Westgrow, Dreaming of One Day. Social media campaigns, Hello FCB Plus, Net Florist, Bouquets for Bros. Influencer marketing, King James Group, Johnson & Johnson, in sync with the Stay Free Sisterhood. Social media innovation, Ogilvy South Africa, KFC, KFC Instagame. Social media innovation, King James Group, Westgrow, Dreaming of One Day. Social communities, King James Group, Time Bank Social Communities. Social communities, VML YNR South Africa, Nando's, Community Management. Social media campaigns, Ogilvy South Africa, KFC, KFC Instagame. Social media campaigns, King James Group, Sunlum, The Olympian. Social media campaigns, the Riverbed Agency, aware.org, Passengers. Social media campaigns, Retroviral and Panther Punch, Creepy Crawly, My Creepy Teacher. Influencer marketing, Hello FCB Plus, City of Cape Town, My COVID-19 Diary.
Well done to the bronze and silver winners. There were no Pixel Gold awarded in the campaign tonight, and no winners in the use of user-generated content and online video channels subcategories. So, digital is such a, at some point it was a buzzword, and we had one of our leaders earlier speaking about the fact that it was new media at some point as well. Now we have communities, it's really hard to be on TikTok because everyone is a content creator. We see these amazing communities being created. What are these trends that we're seeing around communities in our industry?
So as the world went into lockdown last year, every small connection made a difference to someone's life. And we've seen that communities have grown in the online space as well as in the offline space, right? So what we're also seeing is more and more consumers are trying to recreate the lives that we used to have in the offline world online, which has led to a growth in all of these different communities. And I think one of the key fuels for this is short form video content, right? So people have gone from watching live streams to even watching videos of other people cleaning their homes on YouTube. And short form content has also allowed us to unlock this. It's a combination of social media and entertainment, so really easy for people to consume, and also allows them a window into a less pretentious world, right? It's a lot more accessible content for people to really latch on to and watch either on the go or just to consume.
And we all have these mobile phones, obviously. That's how we're creating this content. Now, Kabelo, I know you guys at TBWA are all about moving at the speed of culture. I love that, but how do we decode culture? How do we get that right in the digital industry?
So moving at the speed of culture means that you have to be responsive to what's actually happening in culture in real time. And, as brands, you're not only competing with other brands or you're competing within an industry category that is a sector. You're actually competing with everything else that's actually online. So you are competing with those content creators that Mapale mentioned, and you are obviously, you also have your competitors that you're dealing with. So you have to decode your, the space that you want to play in to be responsive to the relevant message that is going to reach your community or reach your audience. So that's the decoding that you have to do to understand what is happening in culture so you can actually play or participate in it.
And once you've decoded, you decode again because it's constantly moving, it's constantly changing and evolving, yeah?
100%, and that's why we have proprietary tools and practices and methodology like Backslash, which actually we use to actually extract a lot of the insight that's happening within the space as it's evolving and changing to keep up with it.
Now, when we look at communities, Selae, we as marketers want to tap into those communities, and influencers become, a marketing tool in order to tap into those, and we can get it really wrong. Let's talk around influencer marketing.
Definitely, Selae. I think we have been privy as marketers to watching, the evolution of influence and the formation of communities and tribes. And, in the entries that we saw, there was a big trend towards the use of micro, nano, and even influencers was a word thrown around. and then also we've seen the rise of content creators. And I think what that really means for brands is it shows the need for brands to maintain authenticity and stay on the pulse of culture at all costs. And I think predictions about the days of using influencers for once-off campaigns probably are numbered, just because we've seen brands partnering more long-term with influencers and showcasing a shared value exchange between the influencer and the audience as well as the brand. And something to look out for is IAB's launching influencer definitions in the near future, which we can all start to use in our marketing. And then lastly, just to talk to your point around, culture, and I think it's really interesting how agencies have even had to adapt their models of how we work to be a little bit more agile with how we find insights and co-create content with consumers. So just like you guys have Backslash, we've at Joe Public created Joe Pulse, which is our internal newsroom, and it's really about real-time marketing based on culture, and it's becoming key to what we offer as a service as agencies.
Wow. Buzzwords, just when you think digital media, you think something new comes up. So thank you, IAB, for bringing out a report that helps us to decode the language. And again, congratulations to all the winners in the communities category. Let's check in with Merica, who's just outside the studio. Merica, how are the celebrations going tonight?
Thank you so much, Selae. There are so many watch parties happening in and around the country tonight, and we have just announced 2 categories, but later on we do have communities. But for now, let's check in on social media and see what is happening. So we've got a tweet here from Zanele. She says, programs like the IAB SA Front Row are truly paving the way for young black creatives in the digital space. Shout out to all the young creatives taking part in such great initiatives, such as the Front Row Initiative. Okay, moving on to the next tweet, we have Alex, and she says, hashtag Bookmarks 2021. So excited to witness winning work, a true hashtag Proud SA moment. All right, and then another tweet here from a finalist. It is VMLY&R South Africa. Watch party be happening. Good luck, team. Indeed, good luck to everybody who is nominated tonight. And once again, guys, we are all about celebrating the winners, so please don't throw any shade. And don't forget to use these hashtags. It is hashtag Bookmarks 2021, hashtag Benchmarking Excellence, and hashtag Digital Excellence. But for now, let's go back to studio.
And a big thank you to Google for bringing us the communities category. Up next, we'll be benchmarking digital excellence in the channels category. The channels category is proudly brought to you by iProspect. In this category, winners demonstrated how relevant digital channels were used as a marketing initiative, delivering business results and maximizing return on marketing investment. Let's see who the bronze and silver winners in the channels category are.
Organic Search Marketing, Incubator, Hyundai Automotive South Africa, driving organic success for Hyundai. Online Video Series, VML YNR South Africa, Hollard, starts with hello. Online video series. Ogilvy, South Africa. KFC. Whenever, wherever. Online video series. King James Group. Westgrow. Dreaming of one day. Online video series. Ogilvy, South Africa. AB InBev. Carling Black Label. Champion Challenge. Online video series. 10th Street and VSA. ESPN Africa. Get in the game with Bob O'Connor. Football. And Get in the game NFL Super Bowl. Online video series. TBWA. Huntlascaris Johannesburg. Datsun South Africa. Datsun Go. Exciting. Digital installations and activations. Ogilvy, South Africa. KFC. KFC Bukarapa. Online video. Retroviral and Panther Punch. Creepy Crawly. My Creepy Teacher. Use of CRM. Loyalty programs and gamification. Digitas Licorice. Unilever. Hygienica. Online video series. Ogilvy, South Africa. Volkswagen, South Africa. T-Rock. The Drive to Defy campaign. Online video series. Hello FCB Plus. City of Cape Town. My COVID-19 diary. Social paid advertising. Incubator. Hyundai Automotive South Africa. The Hyundai micro moment always on strategy. Social paid advertising. Promise. AB InBev. Castle Light. Easter Egg Crits. Innovative use of media. King James Group. Westgrow. Dreaming of one day. Innovative use of media. Ogilvy, South Africa. Rape Crisis, Cape Town Trust. Rape Page. Innovative use of media. Promise. AB InBev, Castle Light, Easter Egg Crits. Innovative use of media. Promise. AB InBev, Castle Light, Cold Tracker. Innovative use of media. FCB Durban, Dunlop Tires SA, Grand Trek Uncharted. Campaign or microsites. Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, Easy Bucks. Everyone is talking about it. Podcasts and audio streaming. Joe Public United, South African National Blood Service, SANBS. A few minutes is worth a lifetime.
Thank you, Tractor Outdoor. Also, that beat was kind of cool. And some great wins there. Well done to all the bronze and silver recipients. Now for the gold winners in the channels category. Use of CRM, loyalty programs, and gamification. Clockwork, Microsoft Xbox, Hall of Fame. Channel Innovation, Joe Public United, South African National Blood Service, SANBS. A few minutes is worth a lifetime. Interactive mixed media. Promise. AB InBev, a Castle Light, Cold Tracker. Wow, we're seeing some incredible wins here tonight. Incredible content. Now, this is a big category, actually. It's actually weighted at 40% for effectivity, right? So getting the balance between, creativity and, of course, the performance, the return on investment. Let's talk about striking that balance, Mapale.
I think in current digital investment terms, it's so fragmented across different channels because we want to drive results, right? But while channel selection is really, really important, we're seeing that 70% of campaign effectiveness is actually being driven by creative. So that means that we almost need to balance our creative idea as well as where we place our media.
And that's very important in talking about channels as well and creative. I know you wanted to pick up on that with a point that you had.
I wanted just to pick up on looking at the winners and how they actually use channels in a different way.
Yeah.
So very refreshing to see how Xbox actually uses the consumers as a channel for user-generated content. So it's a different way that it presents an opportunity for creativity in terms of establishing new channels. Similarly with Selae Tracker, it actually is creating a new channel through the technology innovation that it actually uses in the campaign.
Now, any one of you can respond to this. Do you think that we know enough about channels and we're innovating enough around channels in this country? Or do we still have a way to go in that regard, looking at what's happening globally as well?
I think we definitely still have a way to go in understanding the channels that are available. But I think what Kabelo mentioned is really important, that we shouldn't be limited by what we know only. The campaign and the objectives need to drive where we place the different technologies and different ideas as well.
But I was excited to see, the use of audio and podcast media with SANBS. I think that really made phenomenal use of the theatre of the mind. Yes. And video is so popular, so it's really fun to see audio taking a little bit of a step up in the South African market as well.
And I just want to pick up on that. I think audible media or screenless engagement is a growing channel that actually is developing and hasn't even, taken ground yet. So I think that's exciting times in terms of how we're going to be able to connect with consumers in a different way, where it's something that's heard, that's a different way of connecting with the consumer. And
I'm going to pick up on that, just talking on channels, and we'll wrap it up, is creativity. So if you are a traditional creative, not necessarily working in the digital space, and you have to innovate now in this new industry, so to speak, do you find that creatives are finding it as a challenging move to make, or is creativity regardless of where it's meant to happen?
I think when you have an idea and it's a strong enough idea, it has to be media agnostic, right? So it will live on every channel, will be interpreted differently in different channels. So I think being traditional does not limit you in terms of expressing that idea in a different way, or in a different channel, in a different format.
And I see creators going, what do you mean traditional? I get you, I'm just asking the question. So well done to the top achievers in the channels category. There were no winners in the following subcategories: paid search marketing, display advertising, native advertising, content marketing strategy, email, direct and inbound marketing, use of programmatic media, bots, messaging and dark social. Thank you to iProspect, who sponsored channels. Next up, emerging digital technology and channels, proudly brought to you by Accenture Interactive. This category exemplifies the use of new and emerging digital technologies and channels, with a key focus on assessing their use as a marketing initiative to deliver business results. Now, this innovation is what really moves the industry forward and sets the benchmark for an evolving digital landscape. Let's take a look at the winners in the emerging digital technology and channels category. We have one bronze winner in this category.
Second screen campaign, Levergy, Nedbank Cup fan mode.
There were no silver awards in this category, but the judges awarded 2 gold pixels for virtual reality and augmented reality. Joe Public United, people opposing women abuse, the abused news. Internet of Things, Promise, AB InBev, Castle Light, Cold Tracker. Congratulations to all the winners. Now, there were no golds in AI. Now, Shani, I'm gonna start with you. AR, VR, XR, UR, you name it. When we're looking at, just how far we are getting up to as an industry in innovating on those platforms, what is your take on this?
I think I've observed that partnerships are starting to play a really critical role in the success in this particular category, in innovation category specifically. But it's no longer about innovation for innovation's sake. It's about innovating to solve real-world problems. Castle Light was a great example of that. Their development of that cold tracking technology was a fantastic show of tech-enabled value exchange. It was really the perfect intersection of keeping the community happy, enabling a brand to deliver on its promise, and then also solving socioeconomic challenges for informal outlets. It was really a powerful trifecta. And then from an AR, VR, UR perspective, I just can't believe how far we've come in such a small space of time. Yeah. In 2018, we were having Snapchat puppy filters, and now in 2020, we're highlighting social issues like the abused news. And I think really it's about using tech for social good, being one of the most powerful ways to give a voice to those who have none. And to speak to the future of it, I think the future of VR, AR, and mixed reality is going to go so much further than marketing. It's starting to change behavior, and with it, I think it's going to change the world.
And we would love to change the world. I mean, do you concur with that, or are we being idealistic in how we're looking at how well we're doing with these platforms and these digital tools in South Africa?
I don't think we're being, unrealistic about it. I think what's happening, it creates a very big opportunity for creativity and for creatives to actually adopt and start using some of these technologies, because, as the examples that Selae was talking about, where something as frivolous as filters can now send out a message that actually is voicing something that is a real social ill. I think, you can see how that opportunity is created by tapping into the embedded behaviors. Mm-hmm. And I think that is the opportunity in terms of, looking at the evolving landscape. Mm-hmm. And, I think we can't keep pace in terms of how quickly it moves. Yeah. But I think if we actually extract some of those embedded behaviors that it creates, we can find opportunities and spaces for our brands to actually, do marketing initiatives, or actually more than marketing initiatives, purpose-led things that actually change the world.
Mm-hmm. But there's also the risk of the digital technologies that we're seeing globally and adopting as marketers moving quicker than actually the current reality of the South African consumer landscape and where we are with our digital adoption. AI, how relevant is it? I mean, there's a gap, right, between where we are as consumers and where we're moving as an industry.
Yeah, but I think the line is actually, I think the gap is actually narrowing quickly, because I think automation is a big thing that actually is presenting itself to help in terms of, curbing some of the issues that we have. For example, employment, data, and the space of data, have a data science and those kind of careers that, in the past didn't exist, or you can actually go to school to study for those things. But, those things are now apparent, and it's through things like AI and all those things that are actually helping in creating that space for us to be able to play in or participate in.
Yeah. Mapale and Kabelo, what were you guys studying in Sub-A back in the day?
How do you know it wasn't grade 1?
Just saying, are you vaccinated? Let's take a quick break with this piece brought to you by Accenture Interactive.
The experience. That's what your customers really care about, right? Memorable experiences eclipse all the interactions that lead up to them. But these interactions, from banner ads to e-commerce and in-store visits to social media, are all opportunities to enhance your customers' overall experience with your brand. And to truly own the customer experience, you need to see every interaction side by side. This is what Accenture Interactive's Customer Experience Engine sees, a single centralized technology architecture that unites all of the moments captured by your business applications across marketing, commerce, sales, service, and social. Retaining and unifying key information so you can swap in and out new tools and focus on humanizing the customer experience, because you can't deliver an experience that looks like this until you've seen what the Customer Experience Engine sees. Unify the moments, own the experience.
There were no entries in the artificial intelligence subcategory. Congratulations to the winners in emerging digital technology and channels, and a big shout out to the Accenture Interactive team for sponsoring this category. Next up is publishing, which is brought to you by Biz Community. This next category recognizes excellence in online journalism. The bookmarks recognize those individuals, teams and publishers for their contribution to digital media with non-paid, non-commercial content published in accordance with the press code. Let's take a look at the bronze and silver winners in the publishing category.
Publisher sites, 24.com, News 24. Mobile content, 24.com, News 24. News 24 mobile. Mobile content, 24.com, News 24. Killing Kenya. Podcasts and audio streaming, Arena Holdings, Times Live, Boots on the Ground. News Innovation, 24.com, News 24. The voice behind the news. News Innovation, 24.com, News 24. Killing Kenya. Specialist publisher sites, 24.com, News 24, Exodus, uncovering a cult in KwaZulu-Natal. Mobile content, 24.com, News 24, COVID-19 dashboard. Online news video, 24.com, News 24, Exodus, uncovering a cult in KwaZulu-Natal. Podcasts and audio streaming, 24.com, News 24, Missing Matthew.
1 gold pixel was awarded to publishing, but this was judged in the Crafts Awards category, which will be announced later this evening. Now, there were no winners in the subcategories in electronic newsletter, data stories, and live event coverage, and no entries were received for social media news coverage. So, publishing is a very interesting one. As we know, traditionally, it's print media, and having to evolve, and we've seen a lot of publications or, journalists evolve into this new digital sphere. We first have digital media becoming the enemy, and, we've got social media being a news platform, the likes of Facebook, etc. We're seeing misinformation and disinformation, fake news going around, and now people coming back to more credible sources of these news websites that we love, the likes of News 24, etc. And now we've got an industry that needs to catch up and really make sure that they're using the platforms accordingly. So let's start with you, Selae. What is your take on where our news industry is going within the digital sphere?
So I think definitely during the pandemic, we've seen the rise in the popularity of audio, and I mentioned this earlier. And I think it's not only with launches of the platforms like Clubhouse or the rise of podcast listeners, but now we start to see publishers really capitalizing on this space and this format as well. I really think over the next year that's going to be where the growth will be at in the digital space, and a lot of the entries were key audio formats. I think one of the entries that really stood out to me was Missing Matthew. It really highlighted a bit of an unusual user journey that audio can facilitate. So unlike mediums like radio, digital audio allows for a more immersive and interactive web experience. And the same can be said for the COVID-19 dashboard as a more practical example of this. So what I'm really looking forward to is just partnering with these publishers and expanding the boundaries of digital news coverage.
And, you know, obviously I spoke to this earlier on about, you know, now having to explore a new ecosystem. It's not just print media anymore. We're getting our publishers needing to really innovate and take storytelling to different platforms. What is your take on this?
You're so right. The publisher ecosystem is expanding across devices and across different platforms. And really allowing us to immerse ourselves in this journalistic storytelling. And one thing that we can do now that we weren't able to do previously is we can read a story now, listen to it, as well as watch a video about it online. So we're almost able to see it from different vantage points and follow that as much as possible. To support this audience shift, I think what we're seeing is a lot of publishers going into subscription models as well. And that means that they almost have to earn their audience's loyalty, which is such a big hurdle for this ecosystem around publishing. And one thing that we are doing to support that is we've got a Google News initiative that's actually supporting that shift and that growth of journalistic media. So helping that ecosystem and the people who look for news and looking for information find the content that they want very easily.
It gets a bit tricky because now that you are paying for news, your competitors are more than just other news publishers as well. The Netflixes of the world become, because you're fighting for my money on a digital platform, and you really need to create the value around it, which is why we respect and love quality journalism, because that's the thing that you can't get from you know, fake news and social media. So big ups to all the winners, and well done to all those journalists that are delivering excellence in what has been a tough year all round and a tough few weeks for our country in particular. So big ups to you. Thank you to Biz Community for celebrating our publishers tonight. It's time to check in with our chief socializer, the lead socialite, as she's leading us through the celebrations tonight. Merica, what's happening at some of the watch parties across our digital communities?
Thank you, Selae. Guys, I'm definitely loving the mood on social media. And I know that you guys are having watch parties and you're not tagging us. That is a big problem, yo. So please, go on Instagram, go on Twitter, tag us. The following hashtags are Bookmarks 2021. We have benchmarking excellence as well as hashtag digital excellence. So use these hashtags so that you can be famous and that your industry peers can see you and you can be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what's happening on social media. So the first post is from Danny Pinch. She says, watching award shows while making dinner and drinking a hot chocky is normal, right? Danny, a bit of a percentage would have been nice, don't you think? But it's okay. All right, we've got one here from Luke. It says, Mark Rain _ watching and celebrating the bookmarks together. 3 silvers and 2 bronze wins so far. Congratulations, Luke. And then another one here from Mark 1. It says, we've got pizza, we've got drinks. Mark 1 is tuning into the IAB Bookmark 2021 Awards. Stay tuned. All right, I'm loving that. And then another one here from Jess, and she says, celebrating the best of the best in digital marketing. There we go. So you can be famous like Jess, like Mark, like Luke. Do the right thing and hashtag us, please. Hashtag Bookmarks 2021, hashtag digital excellence, and hashtag benchmarking excellence. And don't forget to tag us, you know, with your drinks. But for now, Selae, cheers, darling.
Cheers indeed. And that wraps up the publishing category. Next up, campaign. This category recognizes excellence in digital campaign work, creating compelling and innovative digital marketing campaigns that deliver business results. And it's proudly brought to you by MediaMark. Let's take a look at the bronze and silver winners in the campaign category.
Digital Strategy, FCB Durban, Dunlop Tires SA, Grand Trek Uncharted. Digital Strategy, Retroviral and Panther Punch, Creepy Crawley, My Creepy Teacher. Digital Integrated Campaign, TBWA Hunt Lascaris Johannesburg. MTN Group, Brand and Marketing Communications, Wear It For Me. Integrated Mixed Media Campaign, The Riverbed Agency, Aware.org, Passengers. Integrated Mixed Media Campaign, TBWA Hunt Lascaris Johannesburg, 1000 Women Trust, Make Time. Integrated Mixed Media Campaign, TBWA Hunt Lascaris Johannesburg, Grid Worldwide, MTN Group, Brand and Marketing Communications, Wear It For Me. Breakthrough on a budget. Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, Easy Bucks, Kentucky. Breakthrough on a budget. TBWA, Huntlascaris, South Africa. Datsun, South Africa. Datsun Go. Children. Branded content. Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, The Hungry Poet. Branded content. Ogilvy, South Africa. Volkswagen, South Africa. Touareg, The Sabbatical. Branded content. Ogilvy, South Africa. Volkswagen, South Africa. T-Rock, The Drive to Defy campaign. Branded content. Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, Easy Bucks, Kentucky. Digital strategy. Mediacom, Distal, Savannah Cider, Savannah Virtual Comedy Bar 2.0. Digital strategy. Promise. AB InBev, Castle Light, Easter Egg Crates. Digital integrated campaign. King James Group, Sanlam, The Olympian. Mobile campaign. Hello Square, Tiger Brands, Tinkies, Celebrate Everything. Best use of data. Hello FCB Plus, Net Florist, Bouquets for Bros. Integrated mixed media campaign. Mark 1, Duke, Positive Dialogue, Jive, Dala Your Color. Breakthrough on a budget. Ogilvy, South Africa. Rape Crisis, Cape Town Trust, Rape Page. Breakthrough on a budget. Retroviral and Panther Punch, Creepy Crawly, My Creepy Teacher. Branded content. Retroviral and Panther Punch, Creepy Crawly, My Creepy Teacher.
I'm so keen to hear from you, Kabelo, but hold those thoughts. Before we dive into the gold winners and some of the category highlights, let's take a quick break. Thanks to Tractor Outdoor, one of our sponsors. And now the gold winners in the 2021 campaign category are Best Use of Data, Promise, AB InBev, Castle Light, Coal Tracker. Integrated mixed media campaign, King James Group, Sanlam, The Olympian. Wow, congratulations to all the winners. Now, Kabelo, really great work that we're seeing. And I just want to get from you, what are the winners actually doing right from, adopting digital tools and getting digital marketing right, essentially?
I think I'll just pick up on the Olympian, which is a really big campaign. I think scale-wise it's quite big. And what they're doing, what I think the brand is doing right, as well as the agency, is digital is at the heart of it, right? So it is a digitally led, integrated campaign that essentially takes one of the things that was happening in real time at the moment of 2019 in COVID, and flipped it on its head to create opportunity for a brand to have a voice for brand storytelling that happened within digital channels, which was really compelling and really connected the brand and cemented or entrenched the brand sentiment with its audience in a very unique and innovative way.
Now, it's 2020, by the way, COVID, not 2019, just saying, just putting
2020.
It out there. Just putting it out there. Selae, this is between you and Nico. I don't think as strategists we get enough credit. In fact, all the strategists out there say, we all agree. What is that saying about strategy?
Well, there's a saying that I always say, and it's that behind every good campaign is a strategist who hasn't slept.
That's right.
That's the one. And that's why I love this category, because, you know, we get to see honoring a bit of digital strategy and great content strategy as well. I think also just to comment on some of the work, there were some top contenders in the category. For me, I had to call out my creepy teacher. It was just great use of cultural relevance, and the timing in South Africa was perfect. And on top of that, the content marketing was on point and on a tight budget and in a deadline. I think they produced it in 96 hours, which just speaks to the quick turnaround nature of digital. And then it also had me in stitches. It was hilarious. And then also the Olympian was also a standout piece for me, just filling that gap in a pandemic, and another great example of content marketing. So just summing up some of the trends that came out of this category, it was really about using data to overcome barriers. We saw that with Castle, creating cultural moments instead of just tapping into them, and then content marketing on steroids. I think we can't get enough of that right now.
We can't get enough of that. Again, well done to all the winners. And a big thank you to MediaMark for sponsoring the campaign category. Next in this evening's lineup are the Craft Awards. And they're proudly brought to you by Joe Public United. The Craft Awards for teams and individuals, basically celebrating the artists, the artisans, the masters and the magicians, the strategists and the digital shamans, or something like that. Winners in this category must display excellence in technical artistry, flawless design, masterful execution, culminating in outstanding user experience. The Craft Awards judge the work and not the individual. For excellence in craft, the bronze and silver winners are:
Excellence in Craft, Marketing Copywriting, Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, The Hungry Poet. Excellence in Craft, Marketing Copywriting, Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, Soulful Nation. Excellence in Craft, Strategy, Ogilvy South Africa, AB InBev, Carling Black Label, #No Excuse, The Bravest Thing. Excellence in Craft, Strategy, Ogilvy South Africa, Volkswagen South Africa, Touareg, The Sabbatical. Excellence in Craft, UX, Make Rain, Parsons Branding website. Excellence in Craft, Online Video Production, Ogilvy South Africa, Volkswagen South Africa, T-Rock, The Drive to Defy campaign, Mandisa. Excellence in Craft, Online Video Production, Ogilvy South Africa, Volkswagen South Africa, T-Rock, The Drive to Defy campaign, Kitty. Excellence in Craft, Digital Content Marketing, Digitas, Licorice, Nedbank, Bigger Picture, Business Banking. Excellence in Craft, Marketing Copywriting, VMLY&R South Africa, Nando's, Community Management. Excellence in Craft, Interface Design, Make Rain, Parsons Branding website. Excellence in Craft, Interface Design, Injozi, Chicken Licken Hot Wings, feed their craving. Excellence in Craft, Strategy, FCB Durban, Dunlop Ties SA, Grand Trek Uncharted. Excellence in Craft UX, Make Rain, Shelf Life, the new shelflife.co.za. Excellence in Craft UX, Injozi, Chicken Licken Hot Wings, feed their craving. Excellence in Craft, Online Video Production, Hello FCB Plus, City of Cape Town, how are you? Excellence in Craft, Online Video Production, Joe Public United, Chicken Licken, Easy Bucks, everyone is talking about it. Excellence in Craft, Social Media Community Management, VMLY&R South Africa, Nando's, Community Management. Excellence in Craft, Use of Sound, Joe Public United, South African National Blood Service, SANBS. A few minutes is worth a lifetime.
Wow, a big round of applause to those bronze and silver winners. And now, the gold winners for excellence in craft are going to have to wait until after the break, unfortunately. See you then. Welcome back. I did that thing that they do, and the winners are after the break. So the moment has arrived. The gold winners in the Craft Awards category are: for excellence in craft, news or feature writing, 24.com, News 24, Tammy Peterson, body of work reporting on Exodus, uncovering a cult in KwaZulu-Natal. Excellence in craft, software, coding and tech innovation. Promise, AB and Bev Castle Light Cold Tracker. Excellence in craft, online video production, King James Group, Sanlam, The Olympian. Excellence in craft, digital media, Hello FCB Plus, Net Florist Bouquets for Bros. This is a big category, huge category, 4 golds. I mean, come on, right? And considering that we've been, in lockdown and it's just been a harder time for us to create, I guess, and creativity has flourished. What is your take on seeing this category and how it's delivering?
So I really enjoy this category. And as I mentioned earlier, creativity drives a lot of effectiveness as well. So it isn't just pretty to look at. And I think also creativity can make the world a better place, right? So it's a really great category to be looking at. So each of the winners in this category have done a really good job of combining art and craft that they hold really dear and a bit of technology to elevate that. And I really like the combination of the two, taking something that really is already well crafted and creative and just taking it up a notch using technology.
Using technology. And Kabelo, obviously, you come from a very creative agency as well. What is the importance, as we're seeing here, of craft and really good craft?
Really good craft essentially is the real difference that elevates the idea and the execution. So, it makes all the difference, when it comes to user experience. We're dealing with specialization and you need real craftsmen to actually make that user journey seamless and, make those strong connections between what a user and end goal is. So that's very, very important. And, without craft, we don't have any creative value. So, I think, again, looking at digital and the specialization in digital, I think, it's highlighting that there's a lot of care and dedication to making things work, that making things that actually, not just work, but essentially can deliver on business results.
Amazing. Shall we get a word from our sponsors, Dear Joe Public United? Shanae, take it away.
Well, on behalf of Joe Public, I'd love to just congratulate all the winners. Some truly incredible work coming through in this category. And you know that at Joe Public, we're all about celebrating creative excellence. And in the digital space particularly, we're about celebrating work that works. And there's really been never more an important time to craft our work in a way that grows our brands and our businesses in a post-pandemic context where so many are struggling. And that's why we have this growth feeds growth philosophy. We've seen, a massive shift in online behavior with over 346 million new internet users coming online in 2020. And that's really opened up the digital floodgates. And we've seen innovation that would take place in 10 years take place in 6 months. So with that comes in craft in so many different categories. And how we make it effective is definitely, from what we've seen, unlocking the level of entertainment and user experience and combining that with a balance of strategy and media. And I think just looking to the future of craft, we're seeing platforms like TikTok delivering twice the amount of awareness levels that other digital platforms are delivering, to the point where there's this saying that's going around, don't make ads, make TikToks. That's becoming more and more popular. So I'm excited to see where those kind of trends take our craft and how they start to influence them in the future.
You may not be vaccinated, but you are teaching us a lot. That's why she is a winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So there were no winners for excellence in interface design, and we had no entries for excellence in research and excellence in voice experience design. Thank you, Shanae, and thank you to Joe Public for bringing us the Craft Awards. And now a word from one of our other sponsors. Thank you to 24.com. Now it's time to grab a drink, check your selfie, pose, practice your acceptance speech, which Shanae didn't get a chance to do, but that's okay. Let's see what Merica has been up to celebrating with you, our winners tonight.
Oh man, I'm definitely loving the energy everywhere on social media, the watch parties. Thank you so much for interacting with us. And we have just announced 7 winners out of the categories, and I'm super excited for the next one, really on the edge of my seat. But for now, let's go on over to our social media platforms and let's see what you guys are saying. So we have a tweet here from Payal Maharaj. She says, a powerful and insightful day for the marketing industry with Nedbank and Bookmarks. We love to see it. Yes. All right. And here is a tweet from Accenture South Africa. Accenture Interactive, who sponsored Emerging Digital Technologies. Congratulations to all the winner. That is Joe Public, Promise Agency, as well as Levergy SA. And then moving over to our next one, we have Teletels. Love that handle. Watching the best win for doing their thing. This time next year, I won't just be watching, I'll be celebrating. I know that's right. Okay. And then we have Natalie, who says, dialed into the Bookmarks 2021 to celebrate the amazing digital innovators across the board, especially my dream team at Make Rain. Good job, squad. Shout out to everybody, man. We see you guys, we recognize you guys, and we're so proud of the work that you do. And you know what? Continue being great. But for now, I'm going to continue with my party right here. Right now, let's go back to studio with Selae.
Thanks, Merica. Girl, and I feel your excitement. Let's find out. The time has come to reward those exceptional digital marketers among us tonight. The prestigious 2021 Bookmarks Special Honors Awards are brought to you by DSTV Media Sales. The achievers in the Special Honours category are the best of what the digital marketing industry has to offer. The individuals and organizations awarded here tonight show exceptional marketing ability. So, the 2021 Best Digital Student goes to two young people, Mohapi Polo and Olebogeng Radise from Vega. So we moved on from Sub A, as I already mentioned earlier, on to young people actually studying digital marketing now. Mohapi, your take on this?
Digital skills are really important and a critical part of anyone's navigating of life at the moment, right? It's more than just being literate. It's actually using these to enrich our lives. And I think there's nothing better than seeing how these skills have gone from being self-taught and, restricted by whether or not you had a computer or a laptop, to now them seeping into every part of our daily lives, including tertiary education. So congratulations to the two who won. And I think it's nothing better than being recognized in front of a group of your future peers as well.
Wow, yeah. And the winner for Best Contribution to Transformation in the Digital Industry is Luzuko Tena from Ogilvy. Congratulations. Now back to you. Transformation is a big issue. Digital transformation, on the other hand, is also an issue. How are we doing in that regard?
So, as you mentioned, digital transformation is a massive issue, and we're trying to map out how systems and processes change in organizations and really move it forward from that point of view. But we shouldn't forget about moving forward the transformation of the industry as well, and making sure that it's representative, that it's diverse and inclusive as any industry should be. So I just wanted to make sure that we're making the strides and making technology go forward, but also not leaving our industry and the people behind.
100% agreed. Moving on to the next one. The Pixel for Purpose is awarded to Ogilvy South Africa, AB and Bev, Carling Black Label, hashtag no excuse, the bravest thing. Brands that do good, do good. Purpose-driven marketing is still something that's very, very important. Let's get your take on this, Kabelo.
Purpose-driven marketing speaks to our humanity. I think it is a very important thing. It has to be led by brands as well as ourselves who are involved with brands, because we have a voice. We have collateral that we put out there as messaging. And it is the difference that, that innovation and ideas can make in the world, right? Is actually injecting those notions, those sentiments out there to actually improve people's lives. So it is our duty to actually take that more seriously. But I think it's not only because our audiences are demanding it. They're demanding that our brands stand for something. It's more around, with brands that stand for something, it's an opportunity for growth because that they get seen. They attract a lot of new customers. So it's opportunity for growth for them.
And COVID-19 really held a lot of brands accountable to this. What do you stand for and what is your voice? Moving on to Best Online Journalist, and it goes to a team. 24.com, News 24, Exodus team. So, individual journalists or publishers demonstrate excellence in online journalism with the ability to use online to tell unique and innovative stories, and has proven to contribute to the media industry. So overall excellence in online journalism being a key point, excellent use and integration of multimedia components, their ability to effectively use online to tell unique and innovative stories, as well as proven contribution to the media industry, innovation in production and storytelling methods is also something that is key and valuable. So 2020, we had the Bookmarks online publisher being Thomas Holder, and that was an individual. And this year we're seeing a team, which is saying something so powerful and profound. Once again, well done to 24.com. This year there were no pixels awarded to Best Digital Marketer and Best Individual Contribution to Digital Marketing. We had no entries for Best CTO and Best Direct Brand or Online Business. But before we wrap up the evening with the announcements of the Big Three, let's hear from you, tonight's achievers. Merica, over to you.
Thank you, Selae. A big shout out to all the winners tonight, even the finalists. We see you, we recognize you, and we salute you. You at home, don't forget to hashtag us. It is hashtag Bookmarks 2021, hashtag Digital Excellence, and hashtag Benchmarking Excellence. So right now, let's cross over to the tweets and let's see what you guys are saying. So we have a tweet here from pfano_d. It says, thanks to IAB, the Bookmarks. Looking forward to learning more about digital marketing as part of 2021 Front Row winners. Shout out to you, moving the industry forward. And then we have another one here from George. Winner, so proud. At Make Rain. Congratulations, guys. It feels good to be a winner. But I will say, if you didn't win tonight, it does not mean that you are a loser. We see you, we recognize you, and keep doing the work. Once again, hashtag Bookmark 2021, hashtag Digital Excellence, and hashtag Benchmarking Excellence. So, my job is to... I think I need another one. Zai, back to you. Angela, I need another drink.
Ooh, temperatures are indeed high, with anticipation here in studio as well. You can feel it. And now the moment you have been waiting for. The 2021 Bookmarks Digital Brand of the Year is AB and Bev. All right, so let's hear from the table. I'm going to start with you. We know agencies, we've spoken about craft, and now clients and the brands that are doing it right. AB and Bev, what is our take on their win?
So firstly, a big congratulations to the team. And I think it takes a concerted effort for brands and companies to constantly test, try, learn, fail, succeed sometimes as well. And I think AB and Bev has done a really good job of doing that over the last few years. And I think one of the things that's really played to their strengths is working with their agency partners and working collaboratively and closely with them, especially on the digital front. So congratulations to them, and we can definitely cheers to that.
Yeah. And Kadalo, just your take as well on the partnership between agencies and clients, craft and brands actually being willing to take the risks. We've heard this conversation before. How important is this partnership?
Very, very important. The partnership is all about the risks and rewards. And I think it's on both parts, sharing in the spoils. And I think, when you look at the work and you look at the amount of what's been invested in the work, it's all brave work, which you actually have to get through trust, right? And the trust means there's a partnership happening that's making sure that the best ideas see the light of day.
100%. And AB and Bev has definitely, obviously, winning tonight. And we've seen just how many categories they won in as well, with their two agencies being a Promise, of course, and they've done well with the calls tracker. Shanae, your take on this?
Definitely just short and sweet. Happy to see AB InBev's investment in digital technology and content marketing to solve real-world problems. I think they're really an organization that's getting it right. So congrats, guys.
Congratulations. All right, next up, the 2021 Bookmarks Best Online Publisher is 24.com. Well, no surprises there with Best Online Publisher 24.com picking up loads of awards tonight. Again, like AB&Bev, it's a fitting accolade. Now, they've shown their excellence across a number of different digital skills and sets as well. Publisher site, specialist publisher sites, mobile content, online news, video, podcasts and audio, streaming news, innovation, crafting news and feature writing. So, wow, congratulations. And our final award, the prestigious 2021 Bookmarks Best Digital Agency is Promise. Congratulations. What a win. Mohape, let's start with you. Your take on, just firstly, I mean, we've seen the work the whole night with Promise, and we've seen just how of Call Tracker with AB&Bev. Your take on agencies and, you know, holding them accountable, I guess, and in how we innovate around digital in this country.
So congratulations, firstly, to Promise for winning this award. And I think digital agencies are moving into a phase in the industry now where they're starting to work closer with their clients and also starting to be more of the experts in guiding clients through this digital maze and figuring out what will work and what doesn't work. And I think the know-how that they have from a technology point of view and a creativity point of view, mixed with the articulation of a business problem from a brand or client point of view, is a recipe for success. So very, very well done to Promise, taking a business problem and making it, you know, a creative solution. And yeah, let's hope for more and more collaboration between agencies and brands.
All right. Yeah, and Shanae, what is your take on, you know, and you being what you are, a digital strategist in a creative agency? What is your take on seeing Promise and this type of agency innovating in the way that it is?
Well, first of all, congratulations. I think it's a big win. And what I'm really happy and excited to see is that it's another independent agency winning. And it just goes to show that South African business really can compete with the big guys. And on top of that, Promise, your work has been truly impactful and you're flying the digital excellence flag super high. So kudos to you guys and well done, well deserved.
And do you want to add a congratulations, Kabelo, on your end?
Big congratulations to Promise, and I think they set the benchmark in terms of what it means to be digital excellence, and also with a world standard, world class digital executions that, you know, work that we should aspire to do, work that actually does drive business results for clients. So big congratulations to them.
Yeah, fantastic work. And from me as well, well done. All right, guys, that's it for the 2021 Bookmark Awards. Merica, let's hear how those top achievers are celebrating.
Oh, Selae, what a night. As you can see, I'm having a one-man party, but it has been an incredible night. Congratulations to all the winners. Definitely AB&Bev, 24.com, as well as Promise for winning the big three. We salute you guys. We congratulate you guys. But now let's see what's happening on social media. So we have a tweet here from Black Gold, and it reads, "The Transformation Award is one I hold dear. So I really was honored to be part of the jury. And Luzukotina is definitely a worthy winner. Congratulations on winning and for all your work in the industry." All right, and then another one here from Clockwork_media. "Ecstatic with gold at the IAB #Bookmarks Awards 2021 for Xbox Hall of Fame. Well done to all who worked on the campaign and well done to everybody. You guys are all winners. Shout out to all the agencies. Shout out to all the publishers and the brands for the work that you do. We salute you, we celebrate you for all your creative campaigns as well as your executions. But for me, it is time for me to say goodbye. So I will see you all next time. I don't know where, but somewhere in the world. But I'll see you. Good night.
Well, that's it from us at the 2021 Bookmark Awards. Thank you to DSTV Media Sales and all our sponsors for making tonight possible. 24.com, Accenture Interactive, Google, Tractor Outdoor, iProspect, MediaMark, ABSA, Joe Public United, Biz Community, Voda Media, Red and Yellow, DMAT, and Everlytic, and of course, the IAB South Africa. To all of you guys here, I think we've had such a fantastic night. We've said 2019. I called you 10 different things throughout the whole show. Shanae has celebrated. She finally got her brain back at some point. So fantastic. It was fantastic really celebrating digital excellence with you here tonight. Awesome. All right. And to you, the digital marketing community, congratulations. Thank you. And from all of us here at the Bookmark Awards 2021, good night.